Dana, I have some important things that I'd like to tell you about regarding your son and I and the future between us.
Oh, if it isn't Holly. Could this important stuff that you want to talk to me about have to do with the money you were supposed to be sending me? Right now it looks to me like this month's amount has still not arrived in my bank account. Can you make sure to get that money into my account on time every month? I have things that I need to be paying for, and I can't be paying for those things when I don't have the money in my account from you guys that I need. What? Do you want to complain about something I've said? You guys don't even have any kids of your own yet, so you should have all the money in the world to give me as an allowance, right?
You are right about us not having any kids yet.
Ugh, I'd really love to have myself a little grandbaby here really soon if you guys could get on with it. Perhaps this could all be because of someone my son married, that my wish of seeing a grandbaby hasn't come true yet.
I'm sorry, but I'm not here today to talk with you about your allowance or about having a baby yet or not.
Stop trying to talk back to me. You are nothing but a waste of time for my son if you don't have the drive to give us a baby. So, since you have nothing to offer as a wife and a mother yet, make up for it by giving me my money. That way I can at least try and see past your flaws and let you continue being my daughter-in-law.
But there's something that I really have to tell you right now. I've been trying a few times already now to tell you, so please just listen.
Oh my, I'm so sorry. I think I'm getting a call from one of my friends. Starting tomorrow, I'm going on a week-long vacation with some very good friends of mine that I've been with for decades. I am very busy planning out the last few things regarding the trip with them, so you're going to have to excuse me as I take this call. And starting tomorrow, I'll be on vacation, so I don't think I'll have time to respond to any of your texts. Actually, I know I won't have time to respond to you, so don't even bother trying. But make sure that during my time away, you get that $3,500 into my bank account, please.
Wait, Dana! I still have something to tell you! Ugh.
Mom, are you getting along well enough with Niall and his wife?
Oh, how nice it is to hear from you, Abby. What do you want to talk with me about right now?
Well, I just wanted to see if you were doing okay and if things between you all were fine.
I see. Well, things are going very well right now. And as for his wife, Holly, I'm making sure to treat her like she's one of my own children. By doing all sorts of things that I'd do with any of my kids.
All sorts of things?
That's right, all sorts of things. Things like helping make sure that her behavior is just right for my family. When she acts out, I teach her the right way to act in this family, and in a very motherly way. Can't be having someone in my family that thinks they can talk back to me in any way, right, Abby?
I see. Hey, in our family, Dad passed away pretty early on in our lives, right? And because of that, both Niall and I ended up leaving the house pretty early to go find work and go to school, right? Because of that, I've just always wondered how you've been doing on your own in that old house. I was a bit worried about you for a while, Mom, and about whether or not us both being in that house with you anymore was bothering you.
I can understand why you would be worrying about me after leaving. After all, your dad did end up passing away way younger than anyone could have imagined, and because of that, the times just after that were very tough for all of us. But he did leave behind quite a lot of money, and even more from his life insurance. So to be honest, after getting over his death, I've been living a very fun life with all his money, and that money is what's been helping me get by without either of you kids in the house with me.
Is that so? Well, then this must mean that you don't have any issues right now with money.
Well, the money from his life insurance is no longer around, but both Niall and Holly work jobs, right? So those two have been sending me money for a while now because they were both worried about me not having enough money. And so because of their kindness, I've been able to continue living without having to stress about finding myself a job.
That's what I was thinking. Well, as long as that relationship you all have there continues to go well, I won't have to worry about you.
Well, you really don't have to worry about anything. I was just talking with Holly a little bit ago about it, but before we got into talking about my monthly allowance, she said she had something important to tell me about.
You got a message from her then? She had something important to talk to you about? Did you make sure to listen to what she had to say?
Of course I did. I made sure to listen to what she wanted to tell me, and then proceeded to remind her of what she needed to do.
You reminded her of what?
Well, it doesn't really matter now because we're all doing really well together, so please don't worry about anything going on between us and just focus on your own life.
I see. All right then. From what I know, it seems like things with Niall and Holly have been pretty tough. Just make sure to keep listening to what they want to talk about with you, and I think things will be fine. After all, you'll want to be around to help them if they need it.
Well, I get what you're saying. Now I'll talk to you later, okay, Abby?
All right. See you later, Mom. Holly, I hope you've been doing all right. I hear that you were able to get in touch with my mom and talk to her a bit.
How have things been with you, Abby?
I've been doing great.
Good, good. And as for your mom, I was talking with her earlier today.
She told me that she got a text from you wanting to talk about some very important things, and that's how the conversation started between you both. And from what she told me, she said she listened to everything you had to say to her, so I think for a little while things between you guys should be good.
Well, actually, Abby, she didn't listen to anything I had to say to her today. All she did was talk about how she needed more money from me and nothing else.
What? Is that so? But she told me that she listened to every word you had to say to her. Well, this is what I expected from her. All that woman thinks about anymore is money and nothing else.
Well, we made a promise after I married your brother that we'd start to send her money every month to help support her. I guess there was no helping getting into this mess, though.
What? Wait, did my mom tell you guys to make that promise with her to send money to her every month?
Yeah, she was the one that wanted to make that promise.
Well, that is 100% a different story than what my mom told me earlier. There's no way she can get away with acting like that. I'm not going to forgive her for acting so selfish around you guys any longer. Niall is over here with me right now, so I'll make sure to explain all of this to him.
All right, please do so. I'll make sure to head over there later, okay? Dana, please, can you answer your phone right now? Right now, things with Niall are not going so well. You have to answer your phone right now to talk with all of us. Hurry up and answer, please. Why are you not going to reply to me?
My, what a wonderful vacation that was. We were all able to go to a few sightseeing spots and stay the night at a couple of really nice resorts. And with all the delicious foods we got to eat, I'd say that was one of my best vacations ever. And that whole time I made sure to leave my phone on silent so that I didn't have to be disturbed by any of you guys. But now that I'm back home, it seems you guys have been trying to contact me. Is there something you want from me right now, Holly?
Oh, hi, Dana. I am a bit busy at the moment. I'll get back in touch with you later, okay?
Huh? Later? I'm willing to listen to what you have to talk about right now, so why are you acting like you can just waste my time now? I told you before my trip, right? During my time away on vacation, I wasn't going to be able to answer any of your calls or texts. Are you really telling me you didn't even remember that simple notice? You really are one of the most brain-dead women I have ever had the misfortune of knowing. That's probably the reason you haven't found out how to make any kids yet.
Ah, that's right. You were on vacation this whole time. I didn't give a single crap about that and totally forgot. And if you want to know the reason why I haven't had any kids yet, let me just say that it has nothing to do with me.
What the hell is up with you today, Holly? Are you trying to get into a fight with me now? And another thing, I just took a look at my bank account a second ago, and I'd like to know where my money's at. I am supposed to be getting $3,500 a month, so hurry up and send it into my account. If you keep this bullcrap up, I'm going to have Niall divorce you and leave you for dead.
Well, right now, we're all in the middle of mourning Niall at his funeral.
Huh?
And that's why I said I'm busy at the moment and would get back with you another time. We are all here at Niall's funeral.
What the actual hell are you talking about? Niall is still a very young man and could never pass away just yet. He has no reason to be dead yet. If you guys are going to try and lie to me about you guys, try and make up a better excuse besides being at his funeral right now.
Have I ever lied to you before in my life, Dana? Anyway, I'm really busy right now, so I'll get back in touch with you later today or in a few days.
You hold it right there, Holly. You are not allowed to act that way towards your mother-in-law, especially when you haven't given anything to my family yet.
just now the funeral has ended, and I've arrived back home.
You're still going to try and lie to me using that as your excuse? I'm not sure if you're doing all of this right now because you're jealous that I got to go on a week-long vacation or not, but that kind of bullcrap lie isn't going to get me worked up in the slightest.
You don't have to believe what I'm telling you, but as his wife and your daughter-in-law, I'm going to explain everything to you now. About half a year ago, Niall was told that he was extremely ill and that he'd only have so much longer to live. At first, both Niall and I thought that the doctor had made some kind of a mistake, but after telling the doctor that we couldn't believe him, he explained that Niall had the same cancer as his father. Pancreatic cancer. And the doctor told us that all the symptoms Niall was having matched that of pancreatic cancer very well.
Wait, Holly, pancreatic cancer?
Just listen to me until I'm finished telling you everything. Niall has always had to deal with the worst of things, and this last time was no exception. He has always cared about you, myself, and Abby more than himself, and made sure that we were all okay, even as he struggled to fight his cancer. I myself never really understood why he gave up so much of his strength to worry about you all the time, especially with how you've treated me. But to him, he was so thankful to be your son after how much you sacrificed raising him and Abby after the death of your husband. That's why this whole time, while talking to you, I chose not to say anything back to you and just let you tear into me. And also why I continued to send you money while he was around.
What do you mean by not saying anything back to me? Aren't you being a little rude right now?
But even as I let you have your way, you still never chose to listen to me and only made fun of me more and more. No matter how many times I tried to get you to just listen to me, you never gave me the chance. And in the end, you never did know that your son was dying and never came to his side as he passed. And that's the reason why, after this, I'm cutting ties to you and walking away from you as my mother-in-law. Of course, that also means that I won't be sending you money anymore each month, and will be doing my best to stop thinking about you.
Why are you saying all of this to me now? Even if by whatever chance my son did end up dying, you as his wife don't get to have the freedom to walk away from me. You still care about how much he cared about me and thanked me as his mother, right?
And that was all how he felt about you, Dana.
What?
From now on, I'll be on my own, with only my earnings coming in to support me. And with the money that I have left to myself, I'll make sure to only spend it on things that are necessary to me. Even Niall agreed with me on doing that.
Oh, this is so freaking unbelievable. You are scary for dragging out this lie so far. Or maybe you're just suffering from some form of serious delirium.
I said this at the beginning, but you can choose whether or not you believe what I've told you today. I just thought it was my final responsibility to tell you about what happened to Niall and what will happen from now on. Now, I'll be going.
What kind of final responsibility do you think that was? Are you going to go off the deep end now? Well, I'm not going to believe what you've told me today, but I'll double check with Abby about all this, and I still have her by my side. So in the 1 in a billion chance that what you've told me is true, I'm still going to make sure that I get my monthly allowance, whether it's from you or Abby. But in reality, when I do find out that this is all a stupid lie, I'm going to double the amount you and Niall pay me each month. Hey, Abby, recently I've been getting a lot of calls from all our family and friends. Niall is still doing fine, right?
Oh, if it isn't my mom. If you want to know about Niall, just know that he's 6 feet under now. You were told about all of this from Holly before, right?
I was, but getting some sort of disgusting joke like that from her really was not going to make me grin in any way. She must be going crazy, right?
Do you really think that Holly is the kind of woman to tell you some sort of sick joke right now? The only one that's gone crazy is you, Mom.
So did Niall really?
His funeral just ended a couple of hours ago, Mom. And because you never ended up showing up to your own son's funeral, everyone in the family is extremely upset with you. Especially after seeing you upload all those fun-looking pictures of your vacation while the funeral was happening.
Wait, can you just hold on? Niall is only in his 30s now, right? There's just no way he could keel over all of a sudden at his age.
Well, Dad ended up dying when he was in his late 30s, right? You should be one of the people that understands just how real something like this can be.
I know that, but this all happened too fast.
This didn't just happen overnight, Mom. They found out he had cancer over 6 months ago, and after being told he only had so long to live, they tried time and time again to tell you about what was happening. Even Niall tried talking to you. Yet every time either Niall or Holly tried to talk with you about this condition, you just wanted to talk about your allowance and about how much you dislike Holly. And in the end, you never did end up giving either one of them the chance to tell you what was wrong.
Well, that's because Holly really is a terrible wife.
She's a terrible wife? You think that Holly is a terrible wife, Mom?
I'm sorry, but I've never seen anything about Holly that makes her come anywhere close to being a terrible wife. What are you talking about? She is a disgrace to all women anywhere because she still hasn't bore a child for this family after being married to Niall for how long? I'm sure that it has something to do with her being infertile, but that's still not an excuse to make me look bad by not giving me a grandbaby.
Making you look bad?
Yeah, she's making me look bad. Right now, all my friends around me are all talking about their grandkids and how much they love them, telling me that grandkids are the best thing to ever happen to them. Do you know how hard it is for me to sit there and listen to that while my daughter-in-law fools around without a care in the world for me?
Huh? So you've been picking on Holly this long, all because of your own feelings?
I sure have been. What's wrong with that, Abby? A wife that cannot give birth to any babies is better of 6 feet under. Well, it doesn't matter now, because just like the time your father passed away, I'm sure there will be life insurance money flowing in after Niall's death. I'll make sure that that money is used to keep the money flowing into my bank account now.
How much worse can you get, Mom? And when you just said that a wife like Holly would be better off dead for not giving birth to any children, were you aware that she is pregnant right now?
Huh?
From now on, she'll be all by herself going through this pregnancy, and we'll have to raise that baby as a single mother. She shouldn't have to be responsible for sending you money anymore, right? And Mom, she already told you she was cutting ties to you, right?
Well, that's just her thinking she can walk away from me after Niall's death. But I don't care about her as long as she allows me to hold my grandbaby. Thank you so much for telling me the good news.
There's no way, Mom. It was written in Niall's will before he passed.
What? Niall made up a will?
Of course. Dad knew about what you were planning to do after he passed away and wrote up that will as a way of defending Holly from you. We all know just how horrible of a person you really are, Mom.
Oh, there's no way in hell he made up a will to protect Holly from me.
To Mom, to start, I'm sorry for passing away so soon. At first, I was really hoping that you would have listened to either myself or Abby about my condition and where I was heading, and you should have been here beside me. But after thinking about my soon-to-come child, and Holly as well, I think it's not such a good idea to have you around us anymore. And after talking with Abby about having you around my wife and baby after my passing, we decided that they will be better off without you in their lives.
Huh? What the hell is this? Is this everything that Niall said? What the hell is he going on about?
He's talking about how you never bothered to worry about Niall or Holly because you are too selfish. Had you just listened to what Holly had been trying to tell you a while ago, he would have never had to ask for you to stay away from Holly and his baby.
What?
Both Abby and I know about what happened after Dad passed away, and that insurance money of his came into your hands. You would burn through it months at a time, going out drinking all night and coming back home a mess. We knew that life inside our dad's house was rough after Dad's death, but you only made things worse with how you lost control of yourself. And so, after thinking about how you acted with Dad's money then, we decided we'd not let you do the same when Holly gets my life insurance money. We are very thankful that you continued to fight on as our single mother after that terrible day, but you should have been thinking more about us instead of that money. Anyway, to protect Holly and my baby from having to deal with any more stress related to you, and to allow them to save the money they receive after I'm gone, you are no longer going to be allowed to see Holly or the baby she carries. We've already told my wishes to a law firm that has been kind enough to put this in my will, and the rules are clear now that you are to remain distant from them. You will not be able to fight my wish in any way, so please just accept this reality. I know that this is not the kind of thing you'd want to hear from your son, but just know that I am still thankful that I had you as my mother. Goodbye forever. I wish I could have had the chance to thank you to your face. Love, Niall. That's it, Mom.
What have I done?
Even as Niall was in a deteriorating state, he worried so much about the future you had with his wife and baby. Listen to Holly from the start about Niall, then maybe you would have understood what was all going on and could have been here to help us. You could have also been around to help Holly as she gives birth to that baby, and then you would never have to become as lonely as you'll soon become. Niall really wanted you to join us as a family in his last days and show him that you do care about everyone enough to throw away your worries about money and yourself. He wanted everyone to be happy and smile, but you ruined those dreams of his from ever happening because you couldn't stop thinking about money or about how you thought Holly wasn't good enough.
But had she told me about what was going on, I still wouldn't have understood. How am I going to live after finding out about all that's happened with you guys? Oh, that's right. Abby, you're still on your own, right? I think the cameras have finally turned on you. You should be able to support me with some sort of monthly allowance from now on, right? Let's say $3,000 a month. Oh, no, I won't be that greedy. How about we start with $2,000 a month? You should be okay with that after how hard I worked to raise you, right?
Even after reading everything Niall said about you, you're still only thinking about money? I'm actually stunned, Mom. But Mom, I already warned you about what was happening, right? I told you that both Niall and Holly were having a tough time and that you needed to listen to them and that it would affect you just as much as them. I'm sorry, Mom, but as Niall was dying from his cancer, I was left wondering when to tell you my true feelings about you. However, now that he's gone, I'm going to come out with them. I'm cutting ties to you, Mom. I won't even send you a photo of a penny as an allowance. That's how little I care about your desire for our money.
What? Wait, Abby!
Thanks for everything, and goodbye forever.
Wait, please wait. I won't be able to live by myself without someone's support.
Holly, I hope that you're feeling a bit better. I know that it's getting close to your due date, so I wanted to ask how you've been feeling.
Hi, Abby. I went in to get one last test done before the day we're expecting, and the doctor told me that pretty soon I'll start to really feel the pressure of the baby.
I'd assume so, with how large your stomach has gotten. I can't believe it'll finally be time for everyone to meet Niles and your baby. I'm so excited.
Me too, and it should only be a few more days. But I'm still worried about whether I'll really be able to manage a baby all by myself or not. Recently, I've really been nervous about all of it.
What are you so worried about, Holly? I think if it was anyone besides you, then I'd be a bit worried, but you've got this.
But there are still a lot of unknowns about the baby and what the future holds when it comes to raising it.
Well, that's right. Can you hold on for just a little bit?
Huh? Oh, sure.
I didn't know when the best time would be to show you this, but now is better than never. I have a message from Niall that he left for me to give to you.
A message?
Yes, I'm going to send it to you right now, to Holly.
To Holly?
I'm going to start sending it in parts to you on here, and it starts with him addressing you. To Holly, I have given this message to Abby to be given to you whenever you are feeling nervous about the future that you'll have with our baby and without me. Having a baby and then having to raise that baby all on your own is really something to be worried about. I'm sorry that I won't be there to help you with that, but you are not alone, Holly. I will always be there in your heart looking after you. And every day you can look to that picture of me you have as your phone's wallpaper and think of how much I'm smiling at you. But if something like that doesn't help you and your day is becoming dark, look towards Abby for help. I've already spoken to Abby about this, and we've both agreed that you can call her anytime to talk about the worries you have. So please don't think that you're alone and that you can ask her for anything you need. I want you to be relaxed and look towards a future where every day can be fun and without fears. So please, live the happiest life you can. That is the last thing I'm asking of you, Holly. I'm sorry if that may seem selfish of me, but I truly do believe that you can do this and carry on towards that bright future. You are the woman that I fell in love with all those years ago, and I'll never stop loving you. Even now, love, Niall. Just as Niall told you, please look to me for anything you may need. You really can talk to me anytime you need to on the phone, and I'll do my best to be there when you need me to come and help.
Thank you so much, Abby. I think I'll be able to do this. I'll give birth to our baby and make sure that the memories of Niall live on as I raise our baby alone. After all, this baby was given to me by Niall, and it's the last piece of him I have left.
That's right.
I'm starting to feel a lot stronger already. Thank you so much. I'll make sure to keep in touch with you, Abby, and I'll let you know when the baby is coming.
Good luck, Holly. Really. I can't wait to see you again real soon.
After that, the news of what happened to Dana only came from bystanders that got small glimpses of her every so often. Apparently, she's now working a job at a supermarket and will continue working there for a long time. But because of all the memories she has of life back when she was able to live without any worries about money, she is constantly angered by anything and everything. She can no longer go on those vacations anymore, and all those friends she had before in the neighborhood that she'd go with have stopped inviting her out. The only other things I've really heard about her since then is that she once tried to come to my house a little while ago to try and talk to me. I had already told my neighbors about her and what she'd done. So, before she could even get onto my property, my neighbor, who was sitting out on his porch at the time, got a glance of her and ran up to her to escort her away. He told me later that she tried yelling at him to let her go into my yard, but that he threatened her with calling the police and told her that I wasn't responsible for her not having any money. After hearing that from a complete stranger, Dana began to break down and cry before getting back into her car and driving away for good. As for me, the date my baby was born was a bit later than what was predicted, but he came out at a healthy weight and with no underlying health conditions. He looks a lot like Niall, especially when looking at his eyes and nose. My baby really makes me feel as though Niall is still sitting here right next to me, and I look forward to seeing how he looks as he grows older. And as for Abby, I make sure to keep up to date with her by calling every day to talk about things ranging from the baby to how I'm feeling and what plans are for the week. She even comes over every so often to see me and the baby, and when holding him will tell me he's just like her brother. Both Abby and I have been through a lot recently, but to have had the baby safely and to be here right now laughing about life, we really are thankful for what we've been given and look forward to our futures ahead. Thank you for watching and listening. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Also, feel free to leave a comment about what you thought of the story. We look forward to seeing you at the next story.